What were you doing there?
Hi, roomies. Welcome to We Used to Live Together. I'm Hannah.
I'm Chris.
And we
used to live together. Hey,
I'm so sorry. I glitched.
A little brain fart.
Woo.
You reset.
I reset.
Are you Hannah or are you her android?
Well, I don't know. You got to figure.
Her
Do we
AI.
have a robot question? Remember how we used to?
Oh, yeah. Do we have a robot question?
We should have one.
We should have
just
one.
in case.
Yeah. I would ask you something like.
No, you can't say it. Then everybody will know.
Yeah. I would say something like, sing a song from High School Musical right now. But of course, a robot would
could
know
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but sing it like Hannah would.
What's up? We have a lot to unpack.
Do we? I only have one thing that I'm going to talk about.
Do you want to go first?
Please.
What's good, my dude?
Have you ever heard of the 1300s?
I'm not familiar, no.
Have you ever heard of... Well, technically it's weird because the Renaissance was further... The Renaissance and the Middle Ages are two different things, but I feel like we've conflated the two.
Oh, so you'd say it's not historically accurate?
The way I had to hold in my yawn. It's like the second anyone brings up dates.
I'm just saying your coworkers may have a point. Anyway, what did we do this weekend? We went to the Renaissance Fair.
The Renaissance Pleasure Fair.
The Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale, California. And boy, did we have a blast. First of all, we had a group costume.
The first year we ever did a group costume.
And I feel we could do way better. Like, not that this
I mean, speak for yourself. I did.
No, I'm saying like, this is just the baseline.
Yeah.
This is like baseline.
Again, speak for yourself. Because I went all out.
It's only up from here is what I'm saying.
No one can say that I did not go all out for this event.
You're right. No one could accuse you of that. We went to the Renaissance Fair and our group costume was Lord of the Rings. I was a hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
AJ was a
ranger.
A ranger.
Cassie
was an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo was
the ring.
The One Ring.
The One Ring.
And Hannah was. She goes by a couple different names.
Yeah.
You may know her character as Smeagol.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Gollum. Or my precious.
Well, that's what he calls the ring. But boy, did you go all out.
Yeah.
People, I think my favorite one is when people would comment on your hair.
Yeah, the hair was crazy.
if you've seen anything Hannah posted on social media,
and we'll post some videos and pictures on ours. But yeah, that was my real hair.
It sure was.
I just pulled through the cap. I was kind of famous.
Oh.
I just kept thinking,
you know how Disney princesses are stopped at Disney for photos? Yeah. Hannah you could say she was the princess of the fair.
But what's terrifying to me is that all these people have pictures with me, but I'm not like just like posing.
No.
I'm on all fours on the ground.
You assumed the role. Like you were Gollum. You really immerse yourself.
All these random people are just going to be going through their pictures one day.
Some be like, no way you met Gollum? Yeah, it was this girl at the fair.
And they're like, is that Guy Fieri?
That's the other thing. Lorenzo's costume was a shirt with flames.
A flame shirt. And then he had the ring.
He looked like a frat bro, for sure. He looked like
with the glasses. Vans.
Oh, and the Vans, for sure. That didn't help. Yeah, people were like, Flavor Town.
One flavor to rule them all.
One flavor to rule them all.
Oh,
it was good. It was a good. How did you conceive of this?
We were just thinking, like, what are movies that give off a Renaissance vibe?
And you thought,
and then we eventually got to Lord of the Rings, and immediately I was like, I'm Gollum.
Yeah.
But Lorenzo,
naturally, yeah.
it took Lorenzo a long time to get on board because he was scared to see me as Gollum. why?
Yeah.
I think he was scared of the energy I was going to bring to the role.
And boy, did you bring the energy.
And I think I did scare him.
There was one video that you posted where we thought the sounds you were making were part of the pre-recorded audio. Turns out, no, they were coming from you, Mama.
From me.
Those were live sounds.
Deep down.
Deep down.
There's like so many videos that Cassie took that I want to see where like I'm just like all up in the camera.
Yeah,
like,
did I send you the one that I took where the stadium was cheering for you?
No, I need all of them.
Yeah, we will send that. So we were we were waiting for the joust to begin, which is actually like the star of the fair.
Honestly,
the joust show.
Yeah,
and there's a few of them, but we went to the Queen's Joust. And we had gone to get us some snacks. So Hannah and I were walking back. The stadium by this point was packed. It's like to the gills packed. Yeah. So we're walking. And then there's this like section of the stadium that we passed. And someone was like, yeah, Gollum. And then after that, the whole crowd was like, Gollum, Gollum. And then Hannah was like, all right, I guess I have to give them what they want.
So I just hobble around.
And she started doing the movements like Gollum. And the crowd went wild.
Yeah.
I was shocked. If I hadn't recorded it, I don't think anyone would have believed that.
I know. And we were joking on the way back in. Remember, you're like, should I record you walking in? And I was like, no. Only if you like feel it. Thank goodness you had your phone out.
Wow.
I don't know why I thrive at
You love the attention.
Here's the thing about me is I love attention.
But I feel like you only like attention in like very specific.
Yeah.
Like if it's a theme, you love a theme.
Yeah, I love a theme. I'm going to go all out.
Yeah.
If there's a theme. And I want people to know.
Because typically you're not seeking attention usually.
No. It's like if there's a theme, I want to be the best at it.
Yeah, you do.
That's the root of it. That's the root of it. I want to be the best one at the fair.
Right.
But like, obviously I know my skills and know that I'm not going to be able to, because some people's costumes are just like
off the charts,
out of this world, incredible. I'll never be that.
Sure.
So I really got to hone in on my strengths, which is silly, goofy girl. And I can do that.
That's actually that's your wheelhouse.
That's my wheelhouse.
Is a goofy gal.
Just a goofy gal.
But you were famous. Everyone was stopping. That one group that from across the field,
I know,
they saw you and they're like, Gollum.
I know.
We're like, how do they see you from way over there?
I know. I will admit, I've only seen the movies once all the way through.
One time. That's enough.
So when people were coming up to me like,
oh, that one guy
saying references, I was like, I'm sorry.
That one guy was like quoting.
He like bit off his. Thanks for biting off my finger, and I was like, yeah.
You know, you're like, yeah, no problem. And then you turn to us, you're like, hey, what does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
Why is he showing me his bit off finger? And we're like, because you bit his finger
I'm
off.
like, oh, yeah. I remember
you're
that.
like, oh, yeah, right.
Going to the bathroom in that.
Oh, yeah, tell us about that.
So it was a full bodysuit that like zipped it went over my head to create a bald cap.
Through which you pulled strands of your real hair to create Gollum's wispy wig. Wispy hairs.
So it made it really complicated when I had to go pee because, well, first I had to get unzipped from my head down to my butt. But then also, like, I tried. So my plan was like, okay, if I just get unzipped, I don't have to pull it, off of my head.
Sure.
So Cassie graciously unzipped me and I went into the stall. But I realized, like, because my arms were still in it, like, I couldn't.
You couldn't, like, pull.
I tried to. But then it like pulled my neck back. It was impossible. So then I had to rip the bald part off and go pee. And then I had to restring the hair through the hole.
Right. Well, the part where like you're coming out of the.
So I can't like zip up my thing all the way by myself.
Yeah.
And I thought Cassie was gonna be by the sink. She was not. She had gone outside.
Well, I think she assumed like, oh no, she's got it. Like obviously, like I unzipped her, she'll be fine.
So I get out of the stall. And I'm like kind of hunched because like obviously my bra.
You're bareback.
I'm just my bra's exposed. I'm trying to wash my hands. And then I gotta go outside to the public.
There's a line. There is a line of women at this bathroom. And just to see them, imagine the girls who saw you coming out of the stall and then washing your head and exiting.
And not zipped.
Not unzipped.
And I'm
totally.
like, I go out and I'm just like, Cassie,
help me.
She's like, I'm so sorry. And she helped me get dressed.
Those girls must have been like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
You know,
I didn't think about that part of it when I was
when you bought the costume.
purchasing the costume.
Yeah. You were so excited.
The thing that did suck is I bought Gollum teeth.
And you forgot.
That I forgot. But
that really would have made it.
honestly, it would have lasted just a couple minutes because I could barely talk. They were so big
Oh.
for my mouth.
Yeah.
My tiny little mouth.
Okay, well. Yeah, so maybe it's best that you didn't have the teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, they got it.
They got it.
They got the point.
They
so.
hope they got the point.
I mean, a dozen people didn't take photos with you for
I know.
nothing.
I also kept getting little gifts throughout the day.
Oh, yes, that was new.
People kept giving.
I mean, new to us anyway.
I got a little duck. I got a rock with a heart. I got
the
a
compliment
little
scroll.
note that said I was beautiful, which I needed.
Oh, yeah, that video.
Yeah.
Did I send you that video?
No, I don't have any of the videos.
Okay, we'll send you the other stuff.
But yeah. Oh, I did the beer wench
Oh, yes.
thing. That was an experience.
To me, it seemed kind of anticlimactic.
I
to
know.
me.
Well, yeah, I think I got gypped.
Maybe if you had gone to a different girl.
I know.
Yeah.
But she called me over. I didn't know what to do.
You should have said, oh, no, we're waiting for her. But,
How mean.
well, and, you know, I won't say anything else, but I feel like we need to advocate for ourselves more.
You know what? I think we do.
Like, if I want to wait for this gal, I'm going to wait for this gal.
What I
know?
love in that video is you can see my wisp tucked behind my elf ear.
Yeah, you kept tucking your hair behind your elf ear. And we're like, that's not how he does it. But you wanted to be, hey, you're still a girl.
I'm just
You're
a girl.
just a girl. So you're going to be a cutie Gollum.
A cutie Gollum.
Yeah. I was dressed as the Hobbit.
Hobbit. And you committed as well.
I mean, more so than in past years.
Yeah.
That I really did purchase a few pieces there.
Yeah.
Elf ears and the cloak and the feet.
The feet were crazy.
People were, I think that was the star of my show.
Yeah,
was the
they
feet.
loved it.
So,
They
and
loved-
I was very careful not to step in mud or sharp objects or pee.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's tricky.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to throw them away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't return those. But yeah, it was, we always have fun at the Renaissance Fair.
I know.
I don't think we've had a bad time. Well, Lorenzo has.
Lorenzo's had a really bad time.
That's his fault.
Yeah. He did great this time, though.
Yeah, no, he was good.
Yeah.
So join us next year. I think we're gonna maybe make this an annual thing with AJ and Cassie, and it'll be fun.
Our costumes next year are gonna be.
We have to outdo ourselves.
Yeah.
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 We could be the people that like, oh, like our group is back. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
They always like come. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people like that, but I don't know. We'll see.
None like us.
Join us next year.
You just inviting all of the
Listeners.
roomies.
Roomies.
Honestly, roomie meetup Renaissance Fair.
Wait, low key,
Yeah,
kind
that'd
of.
be down.
That would be funny. Yeah.
That would be really funny.
Imagine a whole group
Of us.
costume.
I know. That would be
With like
wild.
Minions.
It's like 40 people.
We're all.
Wait,
I'm Groot.
Minions is not. Wait, that's not Renaissance. Hang on.
Okay, but Minions, if they were Renaissance.
Renaissance Minions.
Renaissance-
Yeah, Renaissance Minions.
Oh man, that's funny.
Uh,
Okay, well next year,
Next year.
roomies. What else did you do this weekend?
Very exciting. Very big news for
Yeah.
Plans by Hands.
Remind the listeners what that is.
I launched my own event coordinating business
Mhm.
called Plans for Hands. And
Plans by Hands.
Plans by Hands,
Yes.
not Plans for Hands.
You coordinate your own.
Plans for him.
You pay yourself. Plans by Hands.
And I got to coordinate my first official wedding on Friday.
All right.
And the bride is a Patreon. So shout out Ariana
Ariana,
and her husband, Kyle.
her now husband, Kyle. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
She's a Patreon pal, and
She-
she was like, you know what? Let me hire this girl.
Yeah.
for
She
this
was like,
wedding.
let me help this
Let me help this struggling
this
artist
struggling artist.
with her very first official event,
Yeah.
which was her wedding.
It was so sweet.
Was it a great turnout?
Yes. Such a beautiful event.
Yeah.
A lovely couple.
Mhm.
Fun fact, I was her camp counselor when she was like 11.
Wow.
So it was a
Full
very full
circle.
circle moment.
Wow.
But it was just great. And I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot.
Mhm.
And I'm really excited. And I was nervous going into it because I was like, this is either going to be something I love or I'm going to be like, oh shit, I hate this.
But
I loved it.
you're like, I fear it's my favorite thing.
I fear I've never felt more purpose in my life.
Okay.
So,
that's good.
Roomies, if you're planning an event,
Roomies, if you are planning a wedding, a bar mitzvah,
anything, just a get together,
a pool party,
yeah.
Hannah's your gal. Plans by hands.
Yeah.
She'll have packages and rates on her website. No, you just have an Instagram right now.
I just have an Instagram.
Okay. We're working up to stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
Love
really
that.
cool.
Okay. So you want to do it again.
I would love to do it again.
And you would like to get paid for it.
And I would love to get paid for it.
All right. Shall we?
We shall.
Speaking of things that give us purpose,
Oh.
things that might ruin us.
Ooh. Things we want to ruin us?
Ooh. Things that I want to ruin. Today's episode, we're talking about
5 fictional characters we'd let ruin our lives.
What does that mean, you ask?
Yeah.
Shall we define it?
Sure. For me, it's like I would throw away my life to be with this person, whether that's
Right.
romantically or
Platonic.
platonically.
Oh yeah, if you want to be like, if you want to do the nasty, or if you just want to hang out, have a nice
And
day.
these are people, for my list at
Sure.
least, that might not necessarily be the best influence,
sure.
might require me to make a drastic change
Sure.
about myself.
There's some moral ambiguity, perhaps. But yeah, same.
But I would do it.
Right. We're going to do it.
Given the chance,
Right.
I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whether that's platonic, romantic, whatever it is, these are people that we are going to choose to spend some time with if given the opportunity.
Even if it ruins our lives.
Would you like to kick us off,
Sure.
Hannah? I feel like your list is going to be way more exciting than mine.
No, I don't know. Well, you're not going to know this one. You never watched Euphoria.
I mean, I know enough about it.
Okay. Did
Yeah.
you watch Euphoria?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I put Fez.
Okay.
Who-
Yeah, the chill dude.
He's super
Super chill. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he's like, and the actor passed away, so God rest. I don't know his.
That's right. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. But I love his character so much
Mhm.
because he's so funny, he's so chill, and he's so loyal, but it's a risk because he's like heavily involved
Drugs.
with drugs and like selling drugs and crime.
Dangerous crowds.
So it's like if
Yeah.
you're around him,
Right. So you just
you're-
want to be pals with him because he's like just
Yeah.
like a fun dude.
like he just seems like such a fun person to
Yeah.
hang out with. And
Yeah.
I think I would feel safe to experiment with drugs with him. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to dose
Sure.
it. He would be like, nah, you're taking too much, man. Also, he's super strong. He beat the frick out of Nate Jacobs.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow.
So like he's got your back that way.
For sure.
But there probably is going to be a police raid and some
I was gonna say you
gun
might have to
violence.
run from the law a little bit.
Yeah. So, but I think it's a risk I'd be willing to take for the fun memes
For the fun
with Fez.
with Fez. Yes. Well, similar to that, a similarly risky character that I want to hang out with, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh.
He's. Would I get seasick? Maybe. I'm willing to risk it
He
though.
probably smells so
He
bad.
smells horrific. and he's got some questionable activities that he's involved in.
Yeah.
But man, would we have so much fun?
So
the
much
adventures
fun. Are
we'd
you
be
kidding?
on.
I'd be laughing the whole
The
time.
whole time, dude.
Everything he says.
Every sentence, I'm laughing.
Would you drink rum with him?
We're drinking rum. We're looking for treasure.
Yeah.
You're stealing ships.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's teaching me how to swashbuckle.
You're teaching him how to rinse off.
I'm teaching him how to brush his teeth. You know? I think he would just be like a fun. Like what kind of hijinks would we get into?
I
Who's to say?
know.
We don't know.
I was obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean when I
Who
was
wasn't?
younger, right? I had huge posters of Jack Sparrow and
And
Orlando
Bloom.
Bloom's characters.
Yeah.
And
Will Turner.
And Will Turner.
Yeah. Go on. Yes, Hannah, go on.
Did you ever like practice makeout with posters?
I knew you were gonna say that.
So I would,
Both
like,
of them?
Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
Yeah.
But every time I would kiss Jack Sparrow, I'd be like, his
Ew.
teeth are probably gross.
You would say that to yourself, like afterwards.
Yeah.
Nobody's in the room.
Everyone's done that.
Of course.
Have
yeah.
you?
Have I kissed a poster? Probably. I can't. Nothing comes to mind right now, but I'm
Well,
sure.
if you think of it, let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
I would love to know which poster you were kissing.
Anyway, Jack Sparrow.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay. This is a sexy one.
Uh-oh.
Cassian from the Akatar series.
Oh.
Turn me into a high fae,
Oh,
mama.
wow.
Bring me
Not
over.
even Reese.
No.
Not even Reese. You're going for
No.
the big kahuna.
Yeah.
You're going for Cassian himself. Lord of War.
Take me to Prithian. What is it? Turn me
Wow.
in, put me in that cauldron. Turn me into a high fae.
Right.
Let my
Yeah.
mate be Cassian.
Yeah. Wow. You want to be mated.
Yeah.
To
And
him.
we'll talk about that when we do our next.
Oh, we must do
club.
that soon. Yeah.
But after reading that book, I was
Uh-huh.
like,
Hey,
sign
I
me
don't,
up.
I don't blame you, mama. I don't blame you. I was like, whoa. After some of those scenes, I was like,
I
I
said,
need a drink of water.
I said, how do I
Yeah.
become high fae?
Right.
What's the process?
Exactly.
So
Good
that's
on,
all I
hey,
have to
good
say.
on ya.
That's all I gotta say.
Right. And you know, that kind of leads me into my second one because I have similar vibes with this one. Do you know who? You're not going to know this name, but I will explain and then you will know.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the character of Michaela Baines?
No.
This is from the very first Transformers movie when Megan Fox makes her film debut in that, you know, that's how she gets her big breakout role. She's the love interest for
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
In the very first 2007 Transformers movie. The very first time I saw that and she's bent over the car and all the guys lose their mind. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Michaela Baines.
You would let her ruin your life.
Yeah, I'm like, drive me anywhere, mama. take me for a ride.
Yeah, she could ruin me. Take me anywhere, mama.
Take me
She
anywhere.
can absolutely destroy me anywhere you want, mama.
Yeah, car ride, joyride, whatever.
I love that.
Yeah.
Joyride.
Steamy. Okay,
Steamy,
go.
steamy. She can ride me. Okay.
Go on.
You know how I feel about this next one.
Okay.
And I'm ride or die for her.
Okay.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh, you love Danny.
And
You
here's
love our
the
girl
thing,
Danny.
Is I'd be so ride or die. I'd follow her until the very, very end, you know, and I'd
So-
probably end up like Melisandre getting beheaded.
Right.
She just ruined my life.
You mean Miss Sunday?
Oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
did I say?
Melisandre's the witch.
Oh,
the old,
sorry.
Yeah. Miss Sunday's the
Yeah.
her loyal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd follow her even when she's crazy burning the city.
Probably.
You're like, yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, probably. And then it would be like the aftermath, you know, when everyone's like, oh. And everyone's kind of like, oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Then I'd be like, oh, whoops.
Whoops. We maybe should have read the room a little bit.
maybe we shouldn't have been so loyal.
No, but that's a great choice
You know.
because, I mean, her character. So, I mean, you'd have so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
She let you ride a dragon.
For so many seasons, we'd have the best time.
Yeah, and then
For
season 8 would hit and you'd be like,
so many seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so fun just traveling around.
Yeah. I feel like seasons 1 through 6, you're golden.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
So-
you know, things start slightly changing, but you don't really realize it. And then you're standing there and
Before you know it,
King's Landing is burnt to the ground.
you know it, you've lost your
Millions
head.
of people have died.
Millions of people are dead.
And it's just her.
And it's just her. Well,
Yeah.
and John eventually,
I know.
you know.
I know.
All right. My next one. Have you ever met any Asians? Have you ever met any crazy rich Asians?
Oh.
Have you ever met Nick Young, the lead
Oh.
male in Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with my guy.
Yeah.
He's taking me all over the world.
Yeah.
First class.
First class.
We're eating anywhere and everywhere. We're vacationing in Bali.
Like, you don't have to worry about a thing.
Not a thing. We're best bros.
Yeah.
We're hanging out. We're doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like good, clean fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
not It's not like hanging out with Fez.
So he wouldn't ruin your life.
I mean, he'd ruin my life in that, like,
He would spoil you.
Yeah, like I feel I could not go back. Like, don't send me back, Nick.
Yeah.
Like we must be friends forever now.
Yeah.
Because I could never imagine just like even like a week of living like that, and then I just
Yeah.
go back to Anaheim.
No.
I just go back to work.
No, you'd have to be working so hard to keep that relationship, that friendship fresh.
Yes.
That would be a lot of work.
I'd just be like, all right, see, I got to go to work. No,
No.
I couldn't.
He would ruin regular life for you.
Exactly.
Okay, my next one's a sexy one.
Okay.
Killmonger. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care what you want.
Oh.
I'm there with you, babe. And
Yeah.
I will fight with you.
Hey, Wakanda forever, baby.
I will fight with you to the end. I'll be in the museum.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doing, yeah.
I mean, you're committing war crimes, but you're there.
I'm there.
You're there.
I'm there for him.
Yeah. And those bulging muscles.
And the texture.
Yeah,
on the
I was going to
skin.
say that. He's got the textured skin in that movie.
I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not. Wow.
But here's the thing: is you can't really be that mad at him.
Go on.
He's had a troubled past.
Oh, for sure. Traumatizing for sure.
Yeah.
He's only doing what he thinks is right.
Right. So he's not that bad.
Right.
He would just ruin my life.
He would take you for a ride for sure.
I hope.
Well,
One
I've
could
got
hope.
a steamy one next.
Ooh.
Have you ever been to France? Have you ever maybe visited Notre Dame?
Oh my god.
Do you
Are
know
you gonna say Esmeralda?
Esmeralda from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Why would she ruin your life? She's a gem. If you say because she's a gypsy, that's offensive.
No, because she's sexy. You know? You just
Yeah.
throw your life away for
For
that.
her, yeah.
Because she's just like she's got a heart of gold, first of all, but also like, look at her. My goodness.
Yeah.
Just
Wow.
a
Wow, 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 wow.
steamy, like beauty. And
And she can dance.
And she can dance. And she looks out for the people who are marginalized.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
I'm marginalized.
hey, marginalize me.
Marginalized me. Esmeralda.
That's title of up.
Yeah.
No, she can get it.
She can get it.
She can get it.
And the fact that she had 3 dudes wrapped around her fingers, come on. I'd be the fourth.
Yeah.
I'm the fourth.
Yeah.
You know?
She would ruin your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely destroy you. My last one.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about this girl too.
Mm-hmm.
Azula. From Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Wow, I definitely did not expect that. And yet I'm not surprised.
I loved Azula
Uh-huh.
because she's just a badass.
Oh, she's a baddie
She's
for
a
sure.
badass, but she would be able to destroy me both physically and emotionally.
Oh, she'd
so
be playing.
fast.
She'd be gaslighting you.
Oh my god, she could get me to do anything.
Yeah.
With how good
But
she
also
is.
she could just force you to
No, literally.
physically. She'll literally beat your ass.
No, she would beat my ass. She's so good at manipulating.
Yeah.
I would just, yeah,
You're all in.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
But like, she's so cool that I want to be.
100%.
And I would want her approval. So I would
She's
do
like
it.
the Regina George
Literally.
of the Avatar world.
Literally.
Wow. That's
But
a great
didn't
choice.
I say it the whole time we were watching that show?
Yes.
I loved her.
Even when she was unhinged.
Yeah. And that's when I loved her most.
I think you liked it because she cut her bangs or whatever.
I did.
She cut her hair. You're like, yeah, that's my girl. I've got someone you might not expect.
Ooh.
Well, she could be a villain
Okay.
too.
Okay.
There's the name Miranda Priestley.
I almost put her, Kris.
Really?
Yes.
I think she's so mean
She's so mean.
and so rude.
But you want
But
her to love you.
like you could learn so much. This is Miranda Priestley, which is the character from The Devil Wears Prada, made famous by Meryl Streep.
Mhm.
But I mean, she'll tear you down, but I feel like she could build you back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're just hanging on every word she's saying.
100%.
Just
and learning, taking and absorbing all that knowledge.
yes.
And at the same time, like she's ripping you a new one.
Yeah.
Right?
And she's just like so stylish,
Mm-hmm.
so put together.
My fashion style would through the roof.
Right. And it's just like you're constantly trying to one up
Yeah.
up yourself.
Right.
just for a little
Or
compliment,
just the tiniest.
just a drop, like just just a little like sprinkle
when
of
she looks
something.
When she looks at Anne Hathaway,
Yeah.
she's just like, huh.
And
That's it. That's all I
enough.
need.
Yeah.
That's enough.
No, I literally almost put her. But then Azula gave me like similar vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you want her approval
Yeah,
too, for
yeah.
some weird, twisted reason.
I don't know why. I just want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a cast. What a cast of characters we've come up with.
It's just so funny to think about because you get so like into like whatever movie or TV show or book you're reading and you're like, what I would give to just be a part of this
world to interact with this character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Cassian is a great choice.
You're like, actually, let me fix it.
Let me add that. Lord Cassian. AJ, do you have one or two characters that you'd let ruin you?
I can't really think. But one thing I did want to mention is that Esmeralda is 16.
Not in the Disney movie. Not in the book. Yes.
Yikes.
But not in the
book,
Disney movie. Everyone's an adult.
In the
Everyone's
Disney
an
movie,
adult.
it is also said that she was 16. So
Yikes.
There's no way.
Yikes.
Phoebus and Quasimodo and Frollo's a creep, but Phoebus and Quasimodo, they're like adults. Okay. This is
you don't want
back.
her to ruin your life that way. You'd be in jail.
Well, it says she's portrayed as being in her early 20s,
There you go.
but it doesn't explicitly say so. So, anyways, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
You don't want to ruin your life that way.
No, not that way.
Not that
Just
way.
in a fun way.
Only in fun ways.
With drugs and stuff.
With drugs and stuff. Yeah. That's the bell.
That's the bell.
That's the bell.
That's the bell.
Roomies, thank you so much for listening. I hope this was a fun episode for you.
Was
I
it
hope this
fun?
got you thinking about some characters that maybe you want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Smooch.
Risk it all for.
Risk it all, baby. Risk it all.
Wait, we should put pictures of them like on our story and then be like, would you risk it all for.
Oh.
And they could like.
Or like us like smooching.
Yep.
in
With
their face.
Killmonger. You would
Wait,
risk it for Killmonger.
That'd be fun. Wait, okay.
Would
no,
you?
This'll be Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For him, yeah.
Oh, for Killmonger, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Killmonger's cool.
Take me to Wakanda. Yeah, so let us know. DM us or comment. Let us know if you agree with our choices or if we're crazy and you have better ones.
You know what the ultimate example of this was? Like Bella risking it all, letting Edward just ruin her entire life. Like,
Do you think Bella would have been better off not ever having met the Cullens?
yes,
Do you think so?
absolutely.
Because she would have a relationship with Charlie.
Because she would
had
get
a
to be
relation-
human.
Yeah, she
This
literally
girl-
You hung
died.
up on that part?
This girl
That's what you're hung up
literally
on.
gave up her entire.
For immortality.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
she got
not.
played
She did
low
not.
key.
It wasn't for immortality. It was for love. But she.
To a man, she's known for what?
Well, okay, that part's weird. Yes, of course.
I'm
They
just
never.
saying.
They never know each other.
I'm just
long
saying,
enough.
if she chose Jacob, she would have never had to do any of that.
Bruh, they
That's
did
true.
her so dirty.
So
in
dirty.
In the what is it? Breaking Down Part 1,
Mhm.
where she's sick. Oh,
Dude.
man,
Yeah.
they did her
It
dirty.
was so bad.
I mean, I've always been Team Jacob. Also, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Your team, Jacob?
You're not.
Were
Team
you Team
Jacob?
Edward?
Low key, I am.
No!
We just said.
We just,
How
you
they're
literally
mean.
were like, they did her so
So dirty.
dirty.
No, I'm saying I'm saying they made Kristen Stewart. They did her
Oh.
dirty, like the way they did her makeup.
Oh.
They made her look so sickly. Like it was crazy.
No,
I'm Team Edward.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy because we are Team Jacob.
Why and why is that crazy though?
Because Jacob,
He's okay.
Okay.
Edward's a freaking gaslighter. He's abusive.
Edward is
Is he?
100 years old plus.
Yeah.
He has no social skills. He's ice cold.
Yeah.
No social skills yet. everybody at the school is obsessed with him.
Because
that's his power.
Yeah.
Like that's his
They're
vampire
charming.
power. Yeah.
He's handsome.
Sure.
We'll give him that.
He's strong. He's
No social
fast.
skills.
He's incredibly fast.
No social skills, yet he has an entire family behind his back no matter what he does.
He's low-key abusive. He puts her in all these situations
Yeah, I'm trying to think now.
that are not safe. The only way they can be together is if she changes her entire life for him.
Literally changes who she is as a person.
Yeah. He forces a wedge between her and her dad.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob's just a chill guy.
Mm.
And he's warm.
And she can stay human for him.
Just because he has fur doesn't mean he's warm.
No,
he's
remember
literally
the tent
warm.
scene?
Yes, the
Do you
tent
remember the
scene.
tent scene?
This is a critical part of the book series. Yeah. I think Jacob's like more fun than
Yeah.
Edward.
Where the hell you been, Loca?
That's what does it. Yeah, there's no competing. He speaks Spanish.
Oh, brother. No. All right.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you,
Chime in.
listeners.
Team Edward, Team Jacob.
That's going to be a poll for sure. Instagram poll, Jacob or Edward. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Give us 5-star reviews. If you are going to sign up for Patreon, and we hope you will, be a Patreon pal. Make sure to do it on their website instead of the App Store to avoid the extra charge. And I think that's it.
That's all.
That's all.
Another week in the books.
I hope you had fun with this one because we did.
That was a giggle.
Yeah, we were giddy the
I had
whole
quite a
time.
giggle.
Until next time, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Bye, 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 bye.